Friends, after studying present tense and past tense, we will try to learn how the sentences are made in present and past tense in Russian. And in this lesson, we will form a combination of present and past tense, how that sentence is made in present, how in past, how what is the imperfective, where is perfective, and about in present we see that it depends upon the person of the subject, first person, second person, third person, and similarly in past tense it depends upon the aspect, perfective aspect, in imperfective aspect, like this, and thereafter it depends upon the gender also. So we will see how these sentences are made and how the verb tail of the verb changes, and how the object tail of the object changes with the subject, and depending upon the tense also. So starting from first sentence, we have taken one verb. It is kupit. Kupit is by. So from this verb, we will see how this works. First sentence is I buy a book. I buy a book. It is in English, it is present indefinite. But as per Russian, it is, of course, it is present tense, and all present are imperfective because it is not a completion of work. So it will be in simply a present tense sentence, ya, and you know when there is I means ya, it the tail of the verb changes you, but in it is imperfective, so this kupit, this word will be preceded by pa. So ya pakupayu knigi, ya pakupayu knigi. Imperfective, in imperfective present, this kniga is book, it will convert to knigi. So ya pakupayu knigi. Then present continuous in English, that is I am buying a book. But in Russian it will be same, I buy a book, I am buying a book. There is no difference in it, and it will be same, ya pakupayu knigi, ya pakupayu knigi. Pa has come before kupayu because it is imperfective. Then I have bought a book. Now I have bought a book, it is perfective. Since it is perfective, it will be formed like a past tense, as if it is in past in Russian. So I have bought a book, it will be ya kupil, ya kupil knigu. In past, that knigi has become knigu. In past means perfective, it has become u. In imperfective it was e. In imperfective it has become, the tail has become u. Ya kupil knigu. Kupil means l is in the end, it means the speaker is a masculine, he is a male. So ya kupil knigu. Similarly, I bought a book. Now it is past simple, past indefinite as per English version. But in Russian, you see, again it will be same, ya kupil knigu. So here you see both of them are perfective, and in perfective as well as now the subject is ya. Ya, they have taken first person male, so it has come l, as we told in the past simple, that the verb will be suffixed by as l. So ya kupil knigu, ya kupil knigu. So now you compare the first sentence and this fourth one. I buy a book, ya pakupayu knigi, and now it has I bought a book, ya kupil knigu. So this past tense where perfective part is there, then you see the verb is not preceded by pa, and verb has changed according to the subject I, and it is, since it is perfective, so it has become the past, like past, and the tail of the object, it has also changed. Instead of knigi, it becomes knigu, knigu. But the base word is kniga. Kniga is book. So like this. So I buy a book. Ya pakupayu knigi. Second sentence again. I am buying a book. Ya pakupayu knigi. Same. I have bought a book. Ya kupil knigu. And I bought a book. Ya kupil knigu. Same. Now you come. I was buying a book. It is a past continuous in English. Otherwise it is past tense in Russian. But you see, in past also this is imperfective. I was buying a book at that time. It means it is not a situation when the work was completed. So imperfective. The moment it comes imperfective, you see pa will be preceded before the verb. Okay, and since it is imperfective, again knigi will be there, not knigu. So ya pakupal, pakupal, you see, now here it's, since it is a past tense, past imperfective, so again it will not be you, like first sentence, ya pakupayu, ni, not. It is like, since it is a past tense, the tail of the verb will change to la. So ya pakupal knigi, ya pakupal knigi. Then I had bought a book. Now you see the difference between the two sentences. I was buying a book means it is imperfective. I bought a book. I had bought a book. It is perfective. And once the perfective is there, again tail of the object will be u, not e. It will become krigu. And the verb, again, it will not be preceded with pa, since it is perfective. So it will, and it is past, so it is la. In the end, ya kupil knigu. Ya kupil knigu. Now you see, in Russian, the three sentences, I bought a book, I have bought a book, I had bought a book, they are written in the same way. They are written in the same way. Now we are coming to, this was about the first person, I. Now we are coming to plural, first person plural, we buy a book. Now we, you know, it is written as me. And this pakupayu which we used in I buy a book, this will be pakupayam, because the tail of the verb changes at m, as we earlier studied in present tense. So me pakupayam knigi will, because it is again imperfective. So it is like, it will be like this. Ya pakupayam, this will be me pakupayam knigi. Me pakupayam knigi. Now it is coming, you are buying a book. And you, there are two types of you, I told you, one is informal, one is formal. Whereas in English, you is you. But in Russian, you, informal is separate and formal is separate. Informal, I told you, it is for your friends, very close acquaintances, your younger ones. And formal is for your elders, for simple outside, means less acquainted people. So it is like this. So when you are using informal, you are using in Russian ti, like tum in Hindi. So you are buying a book. It is informal. Informal. Say you are buying a book. First of all, we'll take to informal. Informal is ti pakupayet knigi. Ti pakupayet knigi. It is a present tense. So again, it will change according to subject. Here the subject is you, informal. It will be ti. And ti, with ti, it is et in the end. Ti pakupayet knigi. Pa is preceded, reason being it is imperfective. So when it is imperfective, all present are imperfective, all present. So that will be imperfective except the present perfect. So you will be, you see, you are buying a book, ti pakupayet knigi. Similarly, you are buying a book, it is formal, not informal, where we use aap in Hindi. We pakupayete knigi. We pakupayete knigi, because it is formal you, and when formal you is there, verb is also changed to pakupayete. Similarly, now we come to third person, and third person we come singular with past tense, simple. He bought a book on Kopil Knigu. Kopil Knigu. Knigu, why? Since it is perfective. Wherever is perfective, you say it will be changed. The object will be changed to u like this, not e. So on Kopil Knigu. Knigu. And now they buy a book. It is simple, plural, third person simple. This they buy a book. So it will be ani pakupayut. When it is plural, like this, it changes to youth. Ani pakupayut payut knigi. Ani pakupayut knigi. Means it is plural and in present tense and imperfective. So it will be like this. So you see, when we are making sentences, it is totally different from the concept of English. In English, the sentences are formed as per tense and as per the situation. I go to bazaar. I am going to the bazaar. I have gone to the bazaar, like this. I have been living in this city since this, means like this. But in Russian, the present tense and past tense, they are formed as per their own system, and there are not so many forms of the tenses in Russian. So my dear friends, I request you to go through all the lessons nicely, and in case you go through all the lessons attentively, you will find that framing of sentence will be quite easy, and learning of Russian will not be a difficult task, which we normally think that it is very, very difficult to understand Russian and to frame sentences in Russian. So